Hello students, I am Dr. Wasima Khan from Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal. In my last video, I have given a brief introduction to machine learning, and in this video, I am going to explain the approach which is used while solving any problem using machine learning technique. While explaining you the basic definition of machine learning, I have told that when we use machine learning, we will not do explicit programming. Instead, we will make the computer to learn by itself. This is done by making the computer or machine to observe data and learn by that observation. From this, we can understood that two things are need to be considered while using machine learning. First one is gathering of data and second one is to provide intelligence to the computer for solving the problem of performing any task. These are the major points which needs to be considered while using machine learning, data and intelligence. Now we will talk about the first factor, that is gathering data. Gathering data means not only collecting data but also to convert the data into a form that can be used for further processing. It consists of three subpoints. First is the collection of data from various sources. Second subpoint is cleaning of the data. Practically, the data collected from various sources contains impurities or noise. And at this phase, cleaning, we are going to remove this noise. Actually, it is not possible to remove all the noise or impurities, so we try to reduce it as much as possible. The third subpoint is processing of data. In this, we convert the data into a form which can be used to make the computer learn. For example, handling of null values, differentiating between numeric and non-numeric data, scaling, and there are many more approaches, many more processing of data which can be done. Out of which I have given few examples. After doing these three subpoints, we'll say that our data is collected. I have told you about the first factor, that is gathering of data just now. Now we'll discuss the second one, that is providing intelligence to the computer. For explaining this point, I'm going to make comparison of traditional approach, that is without machine learning, and ML approach. For this, I'm taking an example of spam filter. A spam filter is basically a software which identifies whether an email is a spam or a useful email. Spam filter classifies email into one of the two classes, spam or not spam. The question here is how you would write a spam filter. This is the block diagram which shows the traditional approach. First of all, the problem is studied and analyzed so as to get a picture of what is to be done or to understand the task which is to be done. For example, in our example of spam filter, we will analyze what our spam filter needs to do. Now, the traditional approach write rules for each do's and don'ts of the software to be built, that is explicitly write code for each and everything that is to be done. Then we'll evaluate the software and see whether it is functioning appropriately and or find out whether it is giving the efficiency which we want. If it is working as we required, we will launch it. Launch it means we'll hand over the software to the customer. If it is not up to the mark, we'll find out the If it is not up to the mark, we'll find out the errors and analyze the errors, and then study the problem again and write corresponding rules to update the software accordingly and again evaluate it, and this cycle is repeated until we got the required accuracy. What are the issues over here? If the problem is not trivial, means if it is not straightforward, the list of rules becomes very large and which is pretty hard to maintain. For example, in our case of spam filter, we have written a rule that mails containing for you are spam and needs to be blocked. If the spammer, that is spam generator, understand this, it will start writing for you in place of for you. Then we have to write new rule for this. Just like this, we have to write rules forever. That's why machine learning approach is used instead of this traditional approach. Here is the block diagram of machine learning approach. Studying the problem, evaluating the solution, launching it if it is accurate enough, if not, finding and analyzing errors and continuing with this cycle is same here as the traditional approach we have discussed before. The difference here is in the second step, this step. Here, instead of writing rules, we are training an algorithm on the basis of data. You can see that data has given to this algorithm, this phase in which we are training our algorithm and then making this algorithm to perform the task. In our example, spam filter automatically learns which word and phrases are good predictor of spam by detecting unusually frequent patterns of words. This is done by observing the data which contains previous examples of spam emails. The program or the algorithm will be much shorter as we don't have to write long list of rules. We don't have to write long list of rules, and that is why the program will be much shorter and easier to maintain and also more accurate than the traditional approach. This has been found out practically. So this was about the issues which were coming in traditional approach and the advantages of machine learning approach. In my next video, I'll explain few real life applications of machine learning. Thank you.